Hello everyone, Ryan here from Immaterial Gamers. This episode was going to start with a funny cold open, but given the news that had happened over the LEC this week, it didn't feel appropriate to do. There is still going to be a Fantasy League episode, and you're going to see that now. So, without further ado, title credits away! So, hello everyone, week 6. If we bring it back in time from the weird announcement and the stuff that had all happened, we bring us back to our little silly competition in the middle of the internet. Now, previously things were starting to get a little bit hectic all over the table, and this week's games made it so much weirder. So, without further ado, let's bring on the week 6 rundown and see how crazy it actually got. Okay, Friday, and it was time to tear up the sheets because anything was happening this week. First up though was XL versus SK, the other way round, we know how this goes. XL ended up with the win this game, and they also took the dragon and the first blood. SK got the tower, the herald, and they got the baron. They just couldn't finish the match off. It's 15 kills to 9 to XL. Game 2, Origin versus Vitality. And in the week of craziness, Vitality was still proving that they were actually much better than they were in the spring. They swept this. They took everything. OG didn't really have much of a chance. It ended 17 kills to 3. Game 3, G2 versus Schalke. Remember what we told you about just flipping the script? Yeah, Schalke got their second win of the split here. They also took the Baron and the First Blood. G2 got a tower, a dragon and a herald. And not much else. It was comfortable. It was a wreck. 29 kills to 9. 31. 32. Game 4. First Blood went to Misfits in a game that Rogue actually kind of struggled with. Misfits also ended up with the Dragon and the Herald, but Rogue did start to take it back, ending up with the Tower, the Baron, and they did get their 10th win here. Kills ended up 11 to 5. Last game of the Friday, it was Fnatic versus Mad Lions. And Mad were still mad, and they still wanted their 10th win as well. And they got it, along with every other objective of the game. Fnatic were kind of there, it just didn't go their way. Kills wise, the game ended 22 to 11. Okay, the crazy weekend continued. We got Vitality versus XL, and XL managed to do something that they hadn't done all split. Finished a week 2-0. And they'd done something that really hadn't been done throughout the Fantasy League. They got a sweep. And it's not to say that Vitality didn't try. And to be fair, it ended in their favour kills wise 10 to 8. Game 2. Speaking of teams that you wouldn't have thought to get a 2-0 for a weekend, it was Schalke. They also ended up with a Baron and the First Blood and the Tower in this game. Misfits, well, they got a Dragon, they got a Herald, but they gifted that Baron, to be honest. And, well, it ended up 18 kills to 8. 19 kills to 8. Game 3. Schalke. Not Schalke, it was SK. Against Mad Lions. And, yeah. Mad didn't win this one. In fact, they only took one objective. They took the first blood. SK got the tower, the dragon, the herald, the baron, and of course they got the win for this as well, leaving Mad Lions at 10-2 with an 18-9 finish. Game 4, Origin versus Fnatic, probably one of the more normal matches of the week. Fnatic ended up with the dragon and they ended up with the win. Origin ended up with a tower, the herald, and the first blood. No one decided they wanted the baron though. 22-7 in favour of Fnatic. And the weekend wrapped off with the game of the week, Rogue versus G2. Could Rogue get first solely? No, they didn't. They got a first blood, tower, dragon, herald, but G2 took the baron right from under their nose. And then, to tip the scales in their favour, it ended up 14 kills to 18. So there we are. Week 6. Done. Bagged. Tagged. Gone. And as you can see on the week 6 results here, things got crazy. Down at the bottom, Steph managed to achieve his long-awaited goal of coming last in a week, scoring 19 points. D and Darius ended up on the top half of the bottom half of the table with around 28 points each. Not even around 28 points, they got exactly that. Like I say, this week sort of messed everyone's predictions up. If there was going to be a prediction that was a solid pick, it didn't happen. And such, joint second ended up being myself, Andrea and Terry at 34 points. But taking week 6 for the first win of the week, it's Sapphire with 43 points. So you can imagine how the rest of the table for the overall standings looked. So let's bring it on. So here we go. This is the bottom half of the overall table for week 6, and Stefan is now also at the bottom there, 209 points, as he says he wanted. I don't know why. Sapphire has now gone from last to 5th with 218 points, but the main top 4, well, it's getting a bit ridiculous. It's nice to see that everyone's in the 200 club. I've ended up taking the top spot from Duncan, but I don't expect to stay there, because anything can happen in the Fantasy League. So, until week 7, we'll see you next time.